Hello good people, today we're going to talk about the xm2we and why it might just be the best mouse of 2023.
Let's go!
Let's start by talking about the shape. The shape is incredible. It might not be suitable for everybody, but due to its backhand, this mouse feels very safe to use, but due to its narrow grip width and low button height, you have amazing aim potential in my opinion, and I just really enjoy using this mouse in whatever game I'm playing. What's not as incredible are the clicks, because they went for opticals this time around, and whilst they're still alright when using them, they don't feel as tactile and a bit mushy, especially when comparing them to the likes of the xm2we, for example, but they're still very nice to use. What's very good though is the scroll wheel. It's pretty silent, but it's still very tactile, and the mouse clicker is also not too heavy but also not too light, so you don't have any accidental clicks or any accidental scrolls. The side buttons then again are even better. They're 11 out of 10. They are super tactile, they are KL 2.0s, and I absolutely love using them. On the bottom we can find another incredible thing, the skates. They are very large, they are very rounded, but you can also buy smaller skates if you don't like the big ones. They are available on Case King at the moment, but they may be available with Lethal and Max Gaming soon-ish, I guess. But the skates are very good. They're 99.5% PTFE, and it's an absolute joy using them on any pad you have. The sensor is a 3370, and whilst some people might give Endgame Gear hate for still using it 3370 in 2023, it's still a perfectly usable sensor. It hasn't gotten any worse, and it's an absolute joy to use. And the only thing it does not have is motion sync, and in my opinion, motion sync is kind of overrated, although this might be a hot take. MCU is the same as in the newest Xtrify, Pulsar, and in the older Lansu mice. It's perfectly usable. It does not have the best latency, but it's perfectly fine in my opinion. And due to the optical clicks, you can put it on 0 MIST palms without any issues. The battery life on this mouse is also pretty good. They use a 400 mAh plus battery, and it lasts for at least a week, if not more. So yeah, no issues there. And even if the battery life runs out, you have a very nice cable in the box, and it also has an angled up stress relief, which makes it even better to use. Build quality on this mouse is also insane. And that's something we all expect from Endgame Gear at this point, I think. And yeah, the weight is also a non-issue. It's 60 grams, it's perfectly usable, and although there are lighter mice, there are also way worse built mice. So you may be asking yourself, well, but other mice also have this. What's the differentiating factor? Or something along those lines. In my opinion, there are two things that differentiate this mouse from a lot of other popular mice right now. First of all, it's the coating. The coating is one of the best on the market, and whilst of course it's personal preference, a lot of people like this kind of chalky, grippy coating, and a lot of other popular mice don't really have these kinds of coatings. Usually they just have this plasticky feeling or no coating at all, and it's just not very fun to use in my opinion. So that's where this mouse absolutely shines. Another department what it also just shines is the price, which makes it my top recommendation for 2023. It costs 80 euros or 80 bucks, and you can't beat this price for performance and specs and build quality and weight this mouse has. It's unbeatable.